Welcome back to the Photography Clips podcast. You know, photography is a bit like telling a story without words. But here's the kicker. Making your main idea pop isn't as straightforward as slapping an exclamation mark at the end of a sentence. Let me share a few nuggets of wisdom to help you nail your message. So, in any form of art, there's this cool trick where you make something stand out to really drive home your message. It's like when you're telling a story and you lean in closer, lower your voice for the juicy parts. Your friends are hooked, hanging on your every word. That's what artists aim to do, grabbing your attention so you get what they're trying to say. Take writing, for example. Ever noticed how some words in a book might be in italics or bold? That's the writer's way of giving you a nudge, saying, hey, this bit's important. Or think about when they throw in an M dash, that's the long dash, by the way, to add some drama, or an exclamation point to crank up the intensity. It's all about emphasis. Now, translating that to photography, how do we do it? How do photographers make their version of italics or put an exclamation point on their images? Believe it or not, it's pretty doable. Just like in writing or any art, photography has its own toolkit for adding that extra punch. First off, ask yourself, does your photo shout your message loud and clear? If it's more of a whisper, maybe it's time to amp it up. A classic trick is playing with depth of field. Ever seen a photo where only the subject is crystal clear and everything else is just a blur? That's a photographer's way of saying, look here, this is what I want you to see. It's like isolating the main character in your story, making them impossible to ignore. But oh, there's more. So much more. Ever dabbled in spotlighting? It's like casting a spotlight on the star of the show. Whether it's natural light streaming through a window or a carefully placed flash, lighting can make your subject scream for attention. And then there's contrast. Imagine a person wearing a loud patterned shirt against a stark, plain wall. Boom, instant focus. Color plays a big part, too. A red flower against a green background isn't just beautiful, it's a visual shout. Speaking of color, it's fascinating how colors talk. Red screams urgency or danger, while green whispers calmness, and orange gently suggests caution. It's like having a secret language that can help your photos say so much more. So, while we photographers might not have italics or boldface at our disposal, we've got a whole arsenal of other tricks up our sleeves. The key is to think about your photo's message and how you can make it impossible to miss. Trust me, once you start seeing photography through this lens, you'll discover endless ways to make your story sing. And who knows, maybe your next shot will be the one that speaks volumes without saying a single word. Thank you for listening and subscribing to the Photography Clips podcast. If you would like to learn more about my photography, please visit photographyclips.com. I hope you have a wonderful day. Now go and enjoy the beauty of God's creation through your lens.